Hey, what's going on? This is Ash again on another great video. I know you're going to get a lot of value out of this. Today, I wanted to talk about how you look at risk. When you're looking at building your wealth, you're looking to invest into something. You're looking to see, hey, is this the right investment? Is this going to pay off for me? Right? So there's a couple of factors I want to go in with the right type of a mindset. So let me share a couple of thoughts on in terms of how you should look at risk. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? And if you want to put in the chat box what your answers are, that would be great. So I'm going to give you a couple of multiple choice questions on how you should be thinking about when you look at financial freedom. You all are obviously here looking for three things, I'm sure. Most people are, which is financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. The first two is we've been taught over the years that, you know what, for you to have financial freedom and time freedom, you need to have a business that's run on automation. Think about it. A business that's running on automation. Okay. That gives you the time freedom as well as the financial side of it, right? So here's the first thing I want you to ask yourself. Do you prioritize security over freedom? Do you prioritize security over freedom? What do you really dig down deep in how you've been taught? Over the years, we've been taught that security is safe. Play it safe. Remember, parents told us that? So I know deep down inside the answer is leaning towards security. But what you really do want is freedom. So if you look at security and freedom, it's hard to be in the same room. They are almost opposites. So for you to have freedom, you got to detach from security, but at the same time, have a safety net, right? Look at the pros and cons of the investment. The second question is, think to yourself, do you avoid risk rather than learning to manage risk? Think about it. How most people are taught is to stay away from risk, the risky investments, you know, putting the money in the stock market or the crypto, what's going on, or into a business that you're not sure about. Well, if you are sure about the investment and you know your numbers, okay, and you know that the risk, if you can handle the worst situation in that, it's not going to kill you, and it's something you want to do, then go for it, right? So how you manage risk is you stack the deck on your side. You look at all aspects. For example, if you were going to go fight a battle, okay, and you were going to just go out and they said they gave you a gun or a rifle and you just went out and fought a battle, you'd probably get killed, okay? But how you stack the deck against on your side is to have the training, to go through boot camp, to have the right equipment, to learn from the best, have mentorship, have the tools, analyze the situation, analyze your enemy. You know, there's a great book that was written, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and he said that the more you know about your enemy, the better you are in terms of overcoming them. So you got to understand what you're getting into. Handling, by managing risk, all you're doing is understanding the situation. Don't avoid risk. Risk is part of our life. We wake up in the morning, we may not hit the floor, right? That's part of our life. Here's the next question you want to ask. Do you play it safe or do you play it smart? Playing it safe, it's so appealing to us, right? We want to play it safe. But guess what? There's no fun. When you're playing it safe, you're like staying inside all day. What are you going to do? When you learn to think smart, saying, hey, if I analyze the numbers and focus on what is smart, and SMART actually stands for goal setting strategies, which I talk about in another video, which you get access to if you subscribe to this channel and look at my channel and see it there, and share this video as well. This will mean that the algorithms at YouTube like what I'm sharing with you, and I'll be exposing more information like that. Just imagine if you were to read all these books back there, put them in your head, okay, and being able to use that knowledge. These are all wealth building books that I've read over the years. This is what you have access to in this YouTube channel. So it's free. So why not? Okay. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure you watch all the videos that I'm posting up here as much as you can. This is going to help you make more money. It's going to improve your quality of your life. And it's going to give you the ability to teach others as well if you want. All right. So do you say to yourself, when you look at an investment, let's say it's a high price investment, 100,000, 50,000, or 10,000, right? Do you say to yourself, oh, I can't afford that? Or do you ask yourself, how can I afford it? How can I afford it? Why you would ask, how can I afford it? Because you want to invest in it. That's why. Next question is this. Do you say to yourself, it's too expensive? Or do you say to yourself, what's the short and long-term cash flow of this business? So when you see a price tag of a business of, let's say, $500,000, do you say to yourself, it's too expensive? Or do you look at the cash flow of it first? Cash flow of the business, meaning your ROI, your return on your investment, and your return on your time. Okay? ROT, return on your time. So you have to analyze both time and money, because without that, it's going to be very difficult for you to build a business, right? Let's look at the last one. What's your internal dialogue look like? Do you like to diversify, or do you rather focus? Now, this is a good question. It can be either correct either way. You want to diversify after you have focused in building your niche. Once you've started your business in one area, that's when you diversify. Think of, if you've ever been to a circus, there's a guy that spins plates. Now, he does not go to spin the next plate until that plate is spinning rapidly. Then he can get off of that. So yes, you should diversify, but it depends on what point of the game, right? You only want to diversify once you have one investment running and it's making you money. That's when you diversify. If you try to put all your eggs in one basket too soon, not a good deal, because you're not going to be focused. You're going to be jumping around like a ping pong ball, all right? So that's it for today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Put a comment here if you like it, and look forward to seeing you again on the next video. All right. Make it a great day. I know you will. Bye-bye.